different, she's so different. Ooh, yeah, yeah. She's so different, she's so different. Ooh, yeah, yeah. She's so different, she's so different. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I can't lie, I can't tell my...
Hello ladies, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve a bang, a bun, the rubber band method, and a blunt cut all in one style. As you can see, I have already sectioned off my client's hair and I put in a ponytail what I am not going to be using. I am sectioning again as well because this is where I am going to begin to braid for her blunt cut in the back. It's going to be the half up, half down. So just section off what you need, make sure it's correct, part it correctly. You want your parts to be very, very, very straight. I'm going to part down the middle and then I'm going to put that away because I'm not using that. And I am going to braid that braid all the way around. And I'm going to just continue to braid, which I am going to be showing you right here. Right here, I am taking out another section where I'm going to braid. I'm going to do the same braid down on this side as I did on the other side. And I am going to connect them, as you're going to see in this next clip. Once you're done with that, make sure all your braids are connected. And then you're going to connect that bottom braid underneath all those braids that you have connected and just sew it down. Not too tight, you guys. You don't want to put any tension on your client's hair if the braids are already tight. And that's when you're going to end up adding the first bundle your client has. And you're going to sew that under the bottom braid first, which I'm going to show right here. Okay, so here I am sewing my client's bundles from side to side, and I am doing the fold over method, which I find very much easier if your client is going to reuse those bundles. Once you're doing the fold over method, you want to make sure that they are very flat. As you're going back and forth, you are going to also curve the track. That way you have a nice flat foundation. As you can see, we have a flat finish in the back. Now we're going to proceed with the front. I'm going to section off that part for the bang, which is going to be sectioned off into a triangle, ladies. Once you have that all sectioned and straight, you're going to just take that and pop it in a clip or a rubber band, and then you're going to section off the little bit of hair that is going to go over the tracks that you did in the back. You don't need much hair, but then also it does depend on your client and their hair type. Once you do that, you are going to section off for your rubber band method. The other side is done, which I didn't show, and so I'm going to show here. You're going to section off what you need. I like to pre-section off just so I know how many I could get in. And I'm going to add a little bit of beeswax and also edge control, and I'm going to rubber band it. Once you rubber band that, you are going to chain that to the next ponytail that you are going to do. You're going to continue that method all the way up. Now for the bang part, you are just going to section off each part, and you're going to add beeswax in, and you're going to make sure you do that to every part you section off. This is going to be in a ponytail. Your client will not have any hair left out in their bang, and just continue to do that until you put it into a ponytail. Okay, now that you have your client's hair in a ponytail, you are going to take a wrap strip, styling strip, and you're going to place it on your client's hair using Got to Be Glued spray or spritz, your choice, and you're going to stick that on there. And that's just going to protect your client's hair from any glue. As you can see, I did make my strip too long, so I did cut it to the right length. You do not want it sticking out when you do apply the tracks or anything. So yeah, right here, I'm just going to be making sure it's sticking and it's nice and flat. Going to just make sure it's there before I apply any tracks to my client. Okay, so right here, you're going to begin to apply your client's tracks and glue. Once you are applying them, you want to make sure you are applying them in a U shape, ladies. Do not do it straight across because your tracks will show. You want to go up in a U shape or a C shape, whatever shape, it doesn't matter. Just make sure they are curving all the way up and they're going towards the bun. So now that the bang is finished, I'm going to proceed to do my client's ponytail. Here I am braiding my client's ponytail, and I'm adding braiding here to the end, which is going to give it length when I wrap her tracks around it. So you're just going to continue to braid, guys, and make sure it's perfectly fine braid. You don't want it too big because the size is going to be, that's what size the ponytail is going to be. So once you do that, put a rubber band on, and you want to cut that extra excess hair at the bottom. Don't mind my client, she's very silly. But the same thing that you did for the bang, you are going to do for the braid. You're going to take another styling strip and you're just going to wrap that around the braid. And once you finish that, you are going to proceed in gluing your track around your braid. Once you have the hair glued on the braid, now you're going to make sure it's nice and neat, and you're going to proceed into wrapping your ninja bun. There's no right way or no wrong way. You do it to your liking or your client's liking. It does take a few times, ladies, but just keep trying. You'll get it. Once you do that, I'm going to proceed to flat iron the back of my client's hair. My client hair was very straight, but I also decided to take a hot comb through. Her ends were very, very thick, so that did help as well. It made it very flawless and beautiful. It blended very beautifully. So I do recommend a hot comb. If not a hot comb, just very good flat irons, ladies. After you're done flat ironing, you do want to proceed to cut your client's hair into a blunt cut. I did do that off camera, but there's no special method. Whatever works for you, that is what works for you. And then I'm going to proceed to cut her bang. Okay guys, so I did decide to go back in and redo my client's bun. Excuse her face, she's a little extra, but yes, I did go back in. I also did go back in my bang as well, and I cut a little bit more what I felt like that needed to be cut. And I also took my flat irons through it again, just to make sure. You want to make sure it's flawless when your client leaves, so they don't have to go home and do anything. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Here's the finished look.